EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders. A clash of two of the more fervent fan bases around.
Let's go Raiders.
And the Raiders are underway. And that lands in the end zone. So
more OG for breakfast.
the opening drive will begin at the 25.
Look at the update Thursday.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
The ball carrier.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
On second down, Elliott. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
3rd down and 4.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. A good decision in the end to pull and run. Get some 9 yards in the first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Max Crosby.
We know what he wanted.
Persistence, and that persistence pays off. Tracks him down for a 19-yard loss. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Mike 42, Mike 42, check, Mike 42. Hey, 47.
Prescott from the gun. Eluding the pressure right. He'll fire deep down. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 37. A big play here for the Cowboys. And even 40 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Kyle Wilbur able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Forced out to his left. Pass incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Let's go, D.
Have got him. Kyle Wilbur.
Good morning, Queen. What's good with you?
In there for his
Planet,
2nd sack
yeah.
of the afternoon.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the
Trying
game,
to rack up some
they said
wins.
they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
The Raiders.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get him down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 1-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. And he's into the clear.
Man, too damn slow.
He's at the 50. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. 54 yards on the ground.
First down.
So you got to stick with it, even though there's a lot of crap in this game.
Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down.
Can't wait till we get this update this
so
week.
They'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Get out of there. Let's go.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Oh.
Henry Ruggs, 38 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And there they got him the ball.
Man tried to blitz.
Let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jump.
That's all he wants.
Look. Elliott. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run with Elliott. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and set them down.
He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 39. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it.
Get that, man. Play with me.
It's intercepted.
Play with me, boy.
Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton.
Let's go.
There he goes left side.
Get you one, boy.
And he takes
Let's
this
go.
one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short
Man,
throws
still
come to the
glitching
line
with this
get
damn
wide,
kick.
don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Boys take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early? And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Furl, that got in there to bring him down. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Throw it. Prescott.
Let's go, baby.
He's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Max Crosby picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Escaping the pressure right. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Punt it or quit.
Passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
1st down, Raiders.
Carr now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he's wrapped up. Taken down, back at the 25. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Take 3.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Might be something, though. You better come on down.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
A 42-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
21-yard line.
From the gun, it's Carr. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
Raider first down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the
Well,
big
when
player in
they
the
never
run
start
game
using
to
that
play
down New Orleans
before.
playbook,
This
like
time, they
might
go
have been
right
all
back
right.
to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Ball carrier.
Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Once again, it's Jacobs. A 1st down and more for Jacobs. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
It's a game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st down, Jacobs. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
And it's 3rd down.
I did. I will come back.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. Catch made, it's Moreau. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the 1st. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion.
He gone. Goodbye. Get him out of here. Just like that. Let's go. We racking up wins. Man, if y'all new to the channel, be sure to hit that like and sub button. Turn that bell on for all notifications. And if you like gambling, if you like winning money, this is the new place to be. Cause we about to win a whole lot of it over here on these rigged NFL games this season. NFL picks On the
It's
way.
the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders.
We need this win. We
Just
want
about
this win.
time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a third and 10. Jackson now. They go screen. This is Ingram. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's first and 10 up at the 46. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
5 at the Raiders' 33-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. On the counter, Ingram churning. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down. Shotgun now for Carr. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Out. It's fourth down.
On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt.
Formation for the Raiders.
punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team, because now your defense has to make that stand up.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. He gets it to Brown. Good play. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Jackson on target to Brown for a Ravens first down.
At the 46-yard line.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. He's going. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 45 yards. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Ravens 7, Raiders nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses. Without
a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 39. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Carr gives to Richard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Patrick Queen on
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitz.
There he goes right side. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs. 31 yards. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Returning it, Justice Hill. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches' 2-minute drill.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target.
All right, YT, what it do, man?
Quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with his second
That's how you got both of his touchdowns.
And the Ravens have taken the lead. And he'll bang that one through.
I can dig it, man.
Ravens 14.
What kind of practice you got going on? Football?
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. The drive starts with a completion left side. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
The throw complete here to Williams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
17 yards.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And shedding through the tackle. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He's brought down at the
and there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down now. It's Jacobs. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Raiders.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop.
I won't say top 5, but I say top 10.
First half.
He still got to prove it.
yards remain for second down. Now a carry for Jacobs. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
I can't even say it. Hold on.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, a bit of a tight angle. The kick by Carlson is good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
Yeah, I can't wait till the start of the season, though. Man, fluke it, man. Don't let him run nothing back.
For the kickoff here, 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right,
I think
Coach,
I had to do the right thing. Hope you just finish with 7 on the drive.
Number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. Jalen Richard now on the return. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. It's Williams on the catch. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
A gain of 19.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Jacobs now. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Justin Madden.
What they do,
bring him down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Got an open man, it's Ruggs. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Dropped by Patrick Queen. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. It was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They'll run with a rookie second-rounder. It's J.K. Dobbins. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
3rd and 6.
Jackson from the shotgun. Snead's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
For a Baltimore Ravens. 1st and 10 at the 49.
Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth.
Raiders 10.
On first down, Ingram, and down to the 44, 5 yards that time. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Tackled at the 40.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower. That front seven reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Ingram again, a first down carry. Down to the 25.
Again, the ball carry.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
On second down, run with Dobbins. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. waiting from the gun. Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Ingram. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 8-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game.
Man, that fluke pick.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles. But you've got to have a big man. You can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
Any beat man, 2 fluky deep balls.
It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. They'll run here with Edwards. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a 1-score game. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Punching it in from a yard away as the Ravens push further out in front.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Carr. And quickly into the hands of Waller. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter.
Nah, I ain't gonna say that, bro. I ain't gonna say that. But what's good with you, man?
No, but what a second half, the adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room.
But it's like they always get stuck behind the offensive linemen, man. It's like they need to clean that up.
They just played better. Whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
Man, that was a tough loss. In the middle of 4-game tie. Two touchdowns on the same play.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here
got the last
on
few
EA
touchdowns.
Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.
Got these things just a little bit better. We'll be all right. Man, I need to fix this game. That was pass interference, but I need to go back and watch that play if I can. God damn. Man, y'all ain't gonna call that? That's hard. Make it straight up hard.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Seattle Seahawks.
Jason Myers to kick off.
And off we go from Las Vegas. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Reception here by Ruggs. Just right upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and we're in all off-season
right there.
And they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
He's at the 30,
crazy thing is,
Touchdown,
they probably wouldn't
Seattle.
even use it.
And he
Computer
has
doing
great
shit like
speed,
that. This
defensive
shit,
back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no
Dang.
matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. It's caught by Aguilar. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st?
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
He was taken down by
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Seahawks 29-yard line.
They run it with Jacobs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far in this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On the ground, this is John Rashard. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw with Carr. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 1st down Vegas as Carr finds Ruggs that time.
1-yard line.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
So all even at 7
yeah,
now
big.
as they
I
kick
needed
it
that.
away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
So when you play teams like Kansas City, Baltimore, and Seattle, you know they expect the same thing. So I hope I can take what happened last game against Baltimore and use that and get this win. Let's see what happens.
Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
They'll roll him out right. It's complete to Lockett.
Cook, man. Last game, not this game.
3-yard line.
He getting cooked.
It's a big play there for Seattle. 44 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 23. These two teams all tied after one. From the shotgun, Wilson.
Keep it.
It's incomplete. Jonathan Abram able to make the play defensively. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
To throw again. Wilson steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And this a quick slant to Lockett. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy. Nice pickup.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Wilson. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
DK Metcalf.
A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here comes Richard on the return. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Carr completes this out left to Ruggs. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Yeah.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On the Seahawks 21-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Jacobs. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Now 3rd and 4.
Shotgun now for Carr. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Here's Jacobs. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Oh, my God.
Now the Raiders going to burn their
see
3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
I won't be surprised if we don't get it.
In the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Raiders have drawn even here, and they can take the lead with the extra point to come. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Makes the score Raiders 14, Seahawks 13.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now Wilson, we're on first down. And they got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
First down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Carson. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. 24 yards. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
It'll be Carson. They run for it. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the two-point conversion. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
That's good.
Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. Carr completes it. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys that just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now Carr. This will be caught. Tyme Williams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
At the Seahawks' 46-yard line.
throwing again on second down. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 30. 16 yards, a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. This down about the 21 or 22. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. And they'll get him down right about the 20.
Wow.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. On 1st down, Jacobs. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. He's having a nice little game. Maybe already has an eye on that 3rd touchdown.
And how about what our producer, Christian McLeod, likes to say when they score touchdowns like this? He's put a tent up in touchdown city.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good.
Can we get a turnover around here?
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They run again with Carson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And this one too low.
Marcus Joyner there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. Looks for Lockett once more. This time he's got him. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 37. 16 yards, a first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Wilson rolling to his right. It's caught, Lockett. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Open is Olsen. He's got it. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Complete to Greg Olsen.
Greg Olsen there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
This out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route.
You got to click off the base.
This is where you learn a lot about rookie quarterbacks. How can they run that 2-minute drill? We're about to find out.
Yeah, and for them, it's not just proving it to guys like you and me watching the game and trying to beat a defense. It's proving it to their teammates that they can have the confidence in them when they line up in these situations.
Now the second down throw on target. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll find his running back here, Richard. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Back to throw, Carr. It's complete to Williams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
Raiders first down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Reception here by Ruggs. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using...
Cross and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
Man, should I go for the win or should I take this day to overtime?
By scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1.
You got time, so I'm just going to keep this point. You got time.
Wilson on for the PAT. And we may very well be headed to overtime.
That will tie the game, 28 all.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you. That was it. Okay, if you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing now is Wilson. And down he goes goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Kyle Wilbur able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. They run it with Carson. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of the play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone. All right, you don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to them.
And now this first drive in OT continues. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Second down now after the incompletion. To throw again. Wilson sliding out of the pocket. Out to the right. He gets it to Lockett. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 36 yards on the play. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 11-yard line.
2nd and 11 now. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
On 3rd down, Carson, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. 4th down now after a loss of 2. He's had some big runs in this game, not there though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game, and how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
Here we go. The field goal unit staying on the sideline here in OT. They're going for it on 4th. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. 4th down. Here's Wilson.
Let's go.
Oh, it's intercepted.
Playing with me, boy.
Let it well, and it's
Playing with me.
and
Let's
a
go.
turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A costly mistake here at OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to bring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. You throw one, you likely cost yourself the game. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 30.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They'll run on first down. Richard, and he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. There'll be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
On second down, Jacobs. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Running is Jacobs. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now a carry for Jacobs. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Oh, yeah, bro. Gotta get it how you live.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
And any yardage you gain there is really kind of gravy, and this just becomes what my old coach used to say. Get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
And he got it! The kick is good in overtime. He's
And just like that.
We thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal.
Let's go, baby.
We always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But
What
in this
way
case,
to get a win on your 70th
defense
win
gave
in
themselves a
Madden?
chance,
Let's be.
and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Celebration time tonight on the Strip as we say so long from Las Vegas.
The card while you got off the game.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The atmosphere here electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and
Baltimore,
black. They are fired
see how
up
this
as their
to
Raiders
San
get set to face
If I
off
play one more
with
game
the
after
San
this, I
Francisco
guarantee it's gonna be
49ers.
Kansas City.
Mitch Wishnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
And we are underway here in Las Vegas. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. He takes us from the 30 to the 34.
Josh Jacobs, the ball.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Carr. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Vegas.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. He'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Jacobs. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
The ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Carr complete to Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a pass caught by Zay Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. I don't think it's it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Maybe a touchdown. Oh, can you
And
get
they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
At the 19-yard line.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because those faces can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. That's complete to Richard, the running back. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
Carlson for the Raider field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
Carlson able to put this one through. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
49ers nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Their own 24-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he's got room. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, 76 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Uh-oh.
Taken into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jalen Richard, 68 yards. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Boy, the action just coming fast and furious right now. If you got up to go get a drink from the fridge, you picked the wrong time. 2 long touchdowns.
Yeah, and that's how you answer a one-play drive with a one-play drive of your own. And you're exactly right. If you step away from the action, my dad took me to a Major League Baseball game when I was 8. I needed to go to the bathroom. Of course, while we're in the bathroom, grand slam home run.
Well, it tends to happen that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, my dad still hasn't forgiven me.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Garoppolo on first down.
Oh,
And his throw here is
man, he dropped it,
incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
On second down, Mostert. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Garoppolo to his tight end Kittle for a Niner first down.
First down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
49er ball carrier.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Looking up here with Trent Taylor.
no way.
It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
That shit should have been incomplete if anything. Like, that shit crazy.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
First down, 49ers.
Back to the running game with Mostert.
Come on, man.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown.
Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers have retaken the lead. The CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. From the gun, it's Carr. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. But Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions. Trying to get to Woods, but it's intercepted.
Man, come on.
Safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the return here is stopped at 20-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Nah, bro. Yeah, he get it.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
School with you though, Pikes.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Got some real estate inside the 30. They'll find Taylor. That's complete. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
San Francisco.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run with Mostert into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
From the 39, Garoppolo, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Time, bro. Time.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. A play fake from Mostert, now Garoppolo. And this one complete to Reed. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And just a yard to go here on second down. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Garoppolo lines up and lets it go for Samuel. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Good beat, brother. You got beat that same defense twice against Baltimore.
Another chance that goes
that's a good start.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to have another first
get off
down as
my
the
man,
tackle comes
I
at the
still can't
Raiders
get my
21.
sack. They need to
That
fix
one
that.
covers
As soon as
24 yards. It's a
first
first down.
Damn offensive
job
line,
there
I should really get
utilizing
the
his
sack,
big
man.
target. He
That's
didn't
crap.
overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And it's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown.
Deebo Samuel there to make the grab. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Niners 21, Raiders 10.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. You just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Carr to throw. Got an open man. It's Rose. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Carr. And he gets Jason Witten, the tight end. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 6 yards there. First down, Vegas. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. Down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards on the play. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Second down and 3. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. From 3 yards out. And the Raiders are back within a score. And now the Raiders will face an important 2-point conversion attempt here. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
21. Raiders 18.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
That's how I'm going to do you, but no young work when it pop up.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll look to Mostert to start things out.
Shit
Here,
like
a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
The ball carrier.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Tackled back at the 40.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the gun on third, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
Pickup.
The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. From the gun, a run with Mostert. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. 2nd and 12, and you have to assume another all-out effort effort to stop the run is coming. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. To throw is Garoppolo.
I'm trying to get on it, but I couldn't. I'm trying, bro.
32, good enough for a first down. And the Niners move the chains as Garoppolo hooks up with Taylor. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Mostert. And he'll go down at the 28. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
There on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. So the victory here for San Francisco, and I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, you know, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at EASports.com. With that, we say so long from Las Vegas.
Got one more game in me, man, before I get on the road. We 2-2 on the day. What I clicked, man. I meant to press triangle.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the
Kansas
very
City.
wonderful
Ended up being
AT&T Stadium in
Dallas.
Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football and Big D.
Yeah, it's a good game, bro. It's all good.
With Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders.
For Dallas.
A clash of two of the more fervent fan bases around. The Cowboys and the Raiders are underway. Taken in the
Oh yeah, you don't see that every game, bro.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
first down. Carr. Reception here by Ruggs. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
A gain of 21.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 43-yard line.
Second and 11. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
On the play.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Carr completes it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 38-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Ahead of the chains now, second and 2. Inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
On the tackle. A gain of 19 yards. First down, Las Vegas.
So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's Jacobs on first and 10. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
He was brought down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On second down now, it's Jacobs. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Clinton Dix.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is third and short. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Derek Carr with a touchdown pass to Henry Ruggs.
Y'all see
and
this
the
flippy
Raiders
shit?
drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Partner, are they going to cover him? Well, that's 4 catches and the touchdown grab on that opening drive.
Well, what we're seeing so far, I believe, is their understanding that they want to go to him and often, but also they know they've got to move him around a little bit, get him into some different spots to continue to find open space to throw him the football. Otherwise, I just run 2 or 3 guys at him. They're doing a nice job of finding his way open, scheming him, as they like to say.
And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Makes the score.
Can't hear none of this dude, I keep forgetting fishing stuff before I start streaming.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Let's go. Let's go, Abel. Get out of there. Man, we should get out of there. I need to feed that too, man.
Back to right around the 27. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out. And by a few inches, that'll be a first down. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it. And that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 16-yard.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Raiders 7, Cowboys nothing.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And it's 3rd down.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Let's go.
Yeah, the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. To throw on 3rd down, Carr. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Touchdown.
From 17 yards out. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
Daniel Carlson.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back though and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
Don't worry about your hands, though.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. Oh, that was dangerous.
But man just didn't want me to pick that. That's all that was.
Instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
He was covered.
The scoreboard tells the story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. This is Elliott. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. On 3rd down, Elliott. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
If he writes a book in the offseason, he ought to title it Undaunted, because where he is on the field, back on his own side, and goes for it, and gets it, I got to give it to him on that one.
Yeah, only thing you can justify it with is it was only a few inches that they needed. If it's 4th and 2, probably doesn't do it. Hey, he got it. Give him credit.
Yeah, but if they don't pick it up,
then you're in trouble.
Yeah, they're giving points to the other team at that stage.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Prescott.
Got it.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Prescott from the gun.
You get that, boy.
For Lamb, but it's
You
intercepted.
get that. Let's go.
Jonathan Abram picks it. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this 1st half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. And a Las Vegas 1st down.
Carr now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. And a quick throw here. That's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54.
They do go for it. It's Carr. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
He probably done tap.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Raiders 21, Cowboys nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. A first down throw for Prescott. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll throw again. Prescott. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards.
At the 17-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 34. Zerline's kick is up and through. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Prescott. And the Raiders have got him. Maurice Hurst, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Let's go.
And this is caught at the 8. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Man, let's go. Make him tap.
Touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Carlson now to add the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Raiders 28, Cowboys 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This shit over with, bro.
And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
Check. 46.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
47.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott.
You beat that.
This
What?
pass is intercepted for the
Man.
4th time today. It's Jeff
Hey, man, I got to have the
for
best
Cowboy.
using
And he's
on
able to
YouTube
take
right
this
now,
one
man. That's
back
really
to
how I
the
feel when it comes to this
36-yard
online shit,
line.
man.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him
Man,
necessarily.
use another fluke
but I
ass
also
team
wonder
like
if it's
Kansas
gonna
City.
nerve him a little bit. Does it
Yeah,
lead
the
to
San
another-
Francisco, Baltimore. He gone. Just like that, he out of here.
Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
So from the
sticking
36
around?
now, 1st and 10. Now after the INT, it's Carr. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Henry Ruggs.
A very solid gain of 27. Here's Jacobs. Uh-oh. And he'll
Let's
take it
go.
into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 9-yard touchdown run. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get
Well, I
all
guess
the
you want me
credit
to run
for
it
that
up on 'em.
touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 point.
He gone. I knew it was coming. Sooner or later, I knew it was coming. Gotta wrap up this stream. Appreciate you guys sliding through. I'll be streaming WWE Monday Night Raw later tonight on Twitch at Talking Wrestling TV on Twitch. That's Monday Night Raw. I will be live streaming it tonight on Twitch. Immediately after that, I will be back on YouTube with Midnight Madness. The return of Midnight Madness will be immediately after Monday Night Raw tonight. Also, NFL Picks Against the Spread will be up either by the end of the day or sometime tomorrow. So you guys be on the lookout for that. Again, I appreciate you guys sliding through, showing me some love. Hit that like button, comment, subscribe. Enjoy the rest of your day.